Good morning, everybody. Welcome to day 20. I cannot believe that we have just 10 more days together. So that's pretty cool. I'm proud of myself for committing, and I feel like my body wants to be on the mat more and more and more. Like every day, I can't wait to get there. Yesterday's practice was that cooling kind of restorative um, when it's a really hot day or you just don't have a lot of energy. It's just a nice stretch. This morning it's cool out here before the heat comes, and so we're going to have just a regular old traditional practice. So let's see where we go. We're going to start on child's pose. So my child's pose preference is to have my toes touching and my knees wide. You might prefer to have your knees close and just spill over your belly to thighs. We're going to start in child's pose. I don't have any co-teachers just yet. Emma might be joining us later. Go ahead and rest your forehead down on the ground. If you cannot reach your forehead, stack a couple fists. I like to have that pressure point on the third eye or the space between the brows. It helps to quiet the mind. It helps to bring a more intuitive insight to ourselves rather than a logical, critical thinking kind of monkey mind. Close your eyes. Take a few breaths and just begin to arrive. Notice the sounds and sensations around you. Not attaching to them, but just simply being an observer of them. You can think of this as watching clouds just sort of float by. We have the humming maybe of a appliance, maybe the pitter-patter of feet. The sound of life outside the window, or if you're outside practicing, there might be people hustling to tidy up their yard. Just life. You just observe, not attach. Try not to get irritated or frustrated by the sounds that are going on around you. That's part of this practice, is to be able to tune inward instead of tuning outward. Feel your tailbone sink towards your heels. Take a moment just to be with yourself. And then we're going to begin to rise up to all fours. So separate your toes. Hands are going to be directly under the shoulders. Spread your fingers wide. Create that connection like a seal to your yoga mat. Find your knees comfortable. Tops of the feet press into the mat. Spine is long. We're going to pull the belly in. Tuck the chin. Round the spine. Separate the shoulder blades. Get that first good morning cat stretch. We're going to reverse that shape. Drop your belly. Push your heart forward. And kind of squeeze your shoulders. And lift your nose. Stay right there. Feels so good first thing in the morning. Take a breath. Exhale to round. Inhale, belly drops. Heart shimmies on forward. Nose lifts. We're going to do two more. Exhale, round your spine. Find that relationship between your breath and your body. Just allowing the inhale to become the exhale. It's a beautiful flow here. Beautiful, natural, kind of flowing as we run in and out of breath. There's minimal effort here. We'll do one more. Come to tabletop. I'm going to walk the hands forward just about a hand's length. And we're going to begin to drop the hips just so slightly. Lift your nose. We feel a long line on the front seam of our body. Maybe let the hips fall a little bit more. Take a breath. And then exhale all the way back to child's pose. Long arms here. Inhale, rise up, tabletop. Exhale, drop your hips, lift your nose. Take a breath. Exhale, child's pose. Two more like that. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hips drop. Inhale, nose lift. Exhale, child's pose. One more time. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hips drop. Inhale, nose lifts. Exhale, child's pose. One of my favorite openers. Come on back. Walk your hands back underneath your shoulders. Tuck your toes. We're going to find our first downward facing dog of the day. Let's just find our proper placement. Sometimes we leap into down dog and we're not quite sure if it's in the best for our bodies. So we're going to come forward to a push-up position. Hands are going to be under shoulders, long body. Drop your hips just a little bit, crown of the head forward. So here's where our hands and feet need to be for down dog. Take a breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. You should not have to move hands or feet. One more time, roll forward. And then exhale, down dog. We're going to lift up onto our heels on our inhale. And on our exhale, just lower your heels to the right. Inhale to center, heels to the left. Inhale to center, exhale, heels sink back. Okay, so my left foot does not like any of that. So I'm just doing most of it just with a one-legged or minimal pressure. Let's try it one more time. Inhale here. Exhale, heels to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, heels left. Inhale, center. Exhale, heels back. Fantastic. Take your eyes to the top of your mat. Begin to take that tippy toes all the way up to the very top of your mat. Just let your torso dangle just for a little bit. Tuck your chin a bit. This gives some little bit of traction for the spine. Interlace your fingers like a basket. Bring your hands to the back of your head, right at the neck where the head begins to round on the skull. Give a gentle press, chin to chest. You'll feel this beautiful, beautiful stretch through the upper back, through the trapezius muscles. Beautiful. Keep your hands just like they are, interlaced behind your head. Press into your heels. Begin to rise. Begin to rise. Nice and slow. Nice and slow. Keep your elbows wide. Oh, here we are. I'm going to turn just in case you do have your eyes open and you'd like to take a little peek. Walk myself back a little bit. So I have my elbows really wide. I'm here in mountain pose. I'm going to take a breath and then exhale, drop my right elbow down, left elbow to the sky, and the eyes follow. Big stretch for the left side body. Here she comes. Inhale back to center. Exhale. Sorry, left elbow down, right elbow up. Inhale to center. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, lift your nose all the way up to the sky. Keep your head cradled in your arms. Feels so nice. And then rise. Lower your hands. We're going to turn, if you're not already at the top of your mat, I'm going to go back to the top of my mat. We're going to come into probably my favorite sequence ever. And I know I say that almost every time I get on the mat. This is my favorite. This is my favorite, but this truly is my favorite. Okay. All right. Circle your arms to the sky. Take a breath in. Exhale, swan dive forward. Take a halfway lift and a fold. Step your right foot way back. Plant your right hand. Sweep your left arm to the sky. Take that beautiful dragonfly twist. Maybe make a mudra with your index finger and thumb connecting. It's a reminder of presence. Take a breath in. Lower your left hands. Inhale, rise up, high lunge. Okay, if the arms don't like to be above the head, you can keep them down or at heart center. You pick. Think into that left leg. I'm going to keep my arms high to the sky. Breathe here. Take a breath in. On your exhale, lean and sweep. Okay, so we're going to sweep the arms to the back. Now just listen to my cues here. I'm going to take it slow the first time. Reach your right arm forward, Superman. Okay, so the left arm's to the back, right arm's to the front, and we're really reaching. Draw a line with your thumb up to the sky, your right thumb. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Spin your back foot down. Left arm follows all the way up, reverse warrior. It's a beautiful transition from Superman to reverse. Take a breath in. Cartwheel your arms all the way down to your mat. Lift your back heel and right leg lifts, standing split-ish. Take a breath. And exhale, feet come together. Take a halfway lift and a forward fold. Rebuild your spine. When you get to the top, lower your shoulders, exhale. Let's try the other side. Inhale, circle up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Left foot steps whoop, way back. Uchi, uchi. Right arm to the sky. Dragonfly twist. Beautiful sky today. Take a breath in. Exhale, return the right hand. Inhale, high lunge. Sink into the right leg. Maybe spiral your pinkies inward. Notice that elevates your heart. Take a breath. Sweep the arms, lean forward. Look at your right toes. Long body. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Here's Superman. Left arm forward. Thumb goes up. Really reach like you're trying to touch the wall in front of you. Really reach. Here we go. Draw a line with your thumb. Left arm. Up, 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 up. Slow, slow. Plug your back foot in. Right arm follows to the sky. Reverse warrior. Take a breath. Cartwheel the arms. Pivot your left heel up. Up we go. Standing splits. Take a breath. And exhale, fold. Halfway lift and a fold. Slowly rebuild your spine. Turn your palms, exhale, close your eyes. Okay, so that's our sequence. We're going to come to it 2 times each side. You're going to find that transition becomes very organic and very natural. Here we go. Inhale, circle to the sky. Swan dive forward. Follow your breath here. Take a halfway lift and a fold. Right foot steps way back. Right hand stays. Inhale, left arm to the sky. Exhale, return the left hand, close it up. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, sweep. It's a huge inhale. Right arm reaches forward. Superman, keep going. Bring it all the way up and around. Left arm follows. Keep breathing. Exhale, cartwheel the arms. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, we fold. Halfway lift and a fold. Rebuild the spine. That inhale for Superman is super long. We can do it. We worked for this. Inhale, circle to the sky. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Left foot steps back. Left hand stays, right arm sweeps. Exhale, return the right hand. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, lean and sweep. Here's the long inhale. Left arm, inhale, up, 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 up. Right arm follows. Keep breathing. Exhale, return to the mat. Inhale, left leg lift. Exhale, fold. Rebuild the spine. Turn your palms. Close your eyes and take a breath. Feel the body begin to respond to that flow, that opening and closing. The longest breath in and the returning on that exhale. It's so beautiful. Let's try it one more time. Inhale to the sky. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right foot steps back. Settle on your exhale here. Plant your right hand. Inhale, left arm to the sky. Exhale, return the left hand. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, sweep. Here's the long inhale. Right arm forward. Up she goes. Lower the back foot. Left arm to the sky. Keep breathing. And then exhale, cartwheel the arms. Inhale, right leg lift. Exhale, we fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, all the way up. Turn your palms, exhale. Circle up. Here we go. Breath in. Last time through, breath out. Swan dive forward. A halfway lift and a fold. Left foot steps way back. Right arm to the sky, dragonfly. Right hand lowers. Arms climb up, high lunge. Exhale, lean and sweep. The biggest breath in, left arm, up we go. Right arm follows, keep breathing, keep breathing, keep breathing. Exhale, return. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rebuild the spine. Exhale, turn the palms. Close your eyes. Emma, take a breath. We're going to take a giant step back with our right foot. I'm going to turn towards the long edge of my mat. Emma was raised basically by a border collie. So she's a pug, but she has border collie energy. She hunts squirrels. She's the boss around here. Toes are forward. We're going to tee out the arms. Big, long body here. Push into the outer edges of the feet. We're going to turn the right toes to the back of our mat. Reach to the back. Keep reaching, keep reaching, keep reaching. Let your left hip rise. Lower your right arm to the inside of your right leg. Left arm to the sky, so triangle. Now we can take it a little bit deeper by bringing the right hand to the ankle. Left arm to the sky. Now take a little bit of a risk here and lean back. There it is. Okay, so we feel that beautiful stretch. Eyes can be up, forward, or down. You pick. Push the right heel into the mat. Try to separate the mat with your feet, pushing in opposite directions. Take a breath. Bend your right knee. Sink, sink, sink. Take your left arm and bring it behind your back, maybe onto your right thigh, maybe just your low back, and then sink into your right leg. Okay, so it's a version of side angle with a little variation to take a wrap. And we're going to keep the wrap if you have it, or the hand at the low back. And we're going to straighten the right leg, lower the right arm. Feel that? Bend your right knee. Drop your left hip. One more time, straighten the right leg. And bend your knee. Undo the wrap and rise. Turn all 10 toes forward, tee out the arms again. This time left toes to the front of your mat. Try to pull the mat apart into two pieces by pushing the feet in opposite directions. Reach with your left arm. Create a ton of space here. Reach, reach, reach. Lower the left arm, right arm to the sky. You can bring the hand to the thigh, below the knee, or maybe to the ankle. And now take that risk to lean back. That's where we find triangle pose. A lot of times you might feel like you're in triangle here. Take a peek at me. But it's really more of a leaned back. Beautiful. You can also do this against a wall just to learn the shape. Take a breath. I have a couple doves just above me. You might have seen them trickle on by. Here we go. Bend your left knee. Take the wrap or the bind. Hand goes behind. Notice that opens up the shoulder. You can take the hand to the thigh. Just feel that sink, sink, sink. One of my favorites here. Side angle with the bind. Now straighten the left leg. Exhale, bend deeper. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. Undo the wrap. Inhale to rise. We're going to turn the toes out. The heels are going to come in. We're going to have a seat on that horse. I'm going to lean forward. My thumbs are on the inside of my legs, fingers on the outside. And I'm going to sink and I'm going to wiggle a little bit. Okay, this is really, really nice for the inner thighs and for the hips. We're going to take those shoulder dips that we've been practicing before. Come to center, take a breath. Drop your left shoulder and turn to the right. Feel that rotation through the thoracic spine. Come back to center. Drop your right shoulder. Come back to center. We're going to lean back. Imagine being against the wall. Find that goddess shape. It's called horse or goddess. Bring your hands away from the legs, palm face up. Think. Close your eyes. Take 3 breaths. Feeling the sensation of heat building, the abundance. Been talking about that. Try to take a longer breath. And look how far your body has come in just 20 days. We've learned some new postures together. One more breath. Empty the breath. And then rise. We've also, in hoping, discovered something here inside of us. The abundance of acknowledging all that is around us, all that is good. Go ahead and step your feet together. And the whole purpose of a yoga practice is to find union with self, not just physical self. Of course, we come to the mat. Many of us come to the mat in the beginning of our life as a yogi for physical benefit. And there's nothing wrong with that. But as we discover things about ourselves through the postures, we start to realize there's more. There's so much more to us than this form. There's this amazing, abundant heart that is unlimited potential, that is so full of goodness and greatness. And we discover that here on this rectangle. And then our divine responsibility is to do something with what we've discovered to better ourselves and to better the world. Let's play with a little bit of balance. Bring your hands to heart center. Hips, knees, ankles are in alignment. We're going to shift into the left side. You're going to lift your right knee. Open your right knee like a gate. Place your right foot on your left leg. Simple tree pose. Okay, hands are sealed together at the heart. Squeeze your legs. Try not to dump into your left hip by letting your cheek stick out to the left. Really, squeeze it in and lengthen it. Beautiful. And we're going to tee out the arms. Beautiful and graceful. Inhale, arms reach to the sky. And we hold here. Beautiful tree. Classic pose, right? Push into the left foot. Lift the heart. Find steadiness. If you need to come to a kickstand or hold on to a wall, it's fine. If you come out, come back in. 2 more breaths. Lift your heart on your last inhale. Stay for your exhale. Lower your arms. Bring them to heart center and return the right foot to the ground and give a little wiggle. Okay, so we're going to shift the weight into the right leg. Lift the kneecap that engages the quad. Okay. Take a breath as you lift your left knee. Swing it open like a gate. Place your left foot anywhere except directly on that knee joint. Okay, so it's above or below. It could even be a kickstand. Press into the right leg. Push hard. Notice that elevates you through the hips. Here we go. Up we go. Whoa, feels like it's windy around here. My tree is windy today. Open your arms. Classic tree pose. I'm coming to kickstand. So if you find yourself wobbling a lot, find steadiness, use the wall, come to kickstand, because that's what our brain needs to learn. That when we come to this shape, there's steadiness. If we're constantly swinging and wobbling to keep our foot up, then that's what our brain thinks and remembers that that's what this pose is about. And it's not. It's about steadiness, concentration, lifting out of the hips. 2 more breaths. Lift your heart on your last inhale. Stay for the exhale. Lower the arms, lower the foot, close your beautiful eyes. Close your beautiful eyes. Circle your arms up to the sky and swan dive forward. Take a halfway lift and a fold. Bend your knees, come into a little yogi squat, little ball, and then lower your bum to the mat. Bring the soles of your feet together. Find that butterfly pose yesterday. You might recall I had some blocks under my knees. You can always use those. I don't have mine with me today. They're in studio. So I'm just going to be here for a bit and let my hips kind of receive the gravity of the earth, okay? Take a breath in. Drop your chin to your chest. Pull your belly in and round your spine. Just a beautiful butterfly with a rounded spine. And we're going to inhale, lengthen, and exhale. Pull the elbows towards the ribs, hinge forward, aiming your nose towards your knees. Not going to get there, no big deal. Just a couple more breaths here. And then we rise, close your knees, and come on to your butt bones. We're going to play with boat pose a little bit. Spine is straight, shoulders are tucked back. We're going to lift up our legs. You can hold on to your hamstrings, perfectly fine. Flex your toes, squish your feet together, look through your toes. Lift your heart here. Here's where we tend to collapse. We tend to think boat is a rounded spine and we're collapsing. It's elevated heart, straight spine. Take a hand away, take another hand away. Stay for 3 breaths, squeezing the thighs together. Lift your heart. If you need to hold on to your hamstrings, hold on to them. Little hummingbird feeding on my flowers. Take a breath in. Tuck your tailbone under and roll back. Bring your knees with you. Squeeze, 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 knees to chest. Open your knees wide. We're going to come into an eagle on our back. Tee out your arms. Bring your legs high to the sky. Cross right over left. Bend your knees like you have a skirt on. You're going to take your arms to the sky. Make an X. Grab your shoulders. Give yourself a squeeze. Take a breath in. Open up your arms wide as you can be, like that eagle taking flight, and drop your legs to the right. If it's too much of a twist, just simply uncross your legs. Okay, feel that through the left hip, through the left shoulder, the front of the shoulder. As we create this traction in the left side body, we get a big stretch. We're going to use our core. We're going to inhale back to center. Uncross the legs, sweep them to the sky. Cross left over right. Bend your knees like you have a skirt on. Arms go to the sky. Cross the other way. Give yourself a giant squeeze of goodness, of love. And then open up wide. Drop your knees to the left. I've had so many opportunities in the last several years to work on self-love with myself and my students, in the students that live in assisted living particularly. And we talk about self-love, and it's such a beautiful thing. Feel that through the right shoulder. Such a beautiful thing to see people well into their 80s and 90s. When you ask them if they love themselves, they say, well, of course, as if it was ever a question. Come back to center. And us younger ones, uncross the legs, bring the heels down to the floor. Sweep your arms down so that your fingers can tickle your heels. Us younger ones tend to be so critical of ourselves. Are we good enough? Are we thin enough? Are we strong enough? Are we fast enough? Are we worthy enough? And these elders, without question, love who they are. Plant your hands, peel your body off the mat, lift your hips. Stay for 3 breaths in bridge pose. And so I always say that those little elders are the greatest teachers ever, and that while they're sitting in their recliners in these beautiful homes, I take their wisdom and I transfer it to others, and that in essence, they are the teachers. I'm just the conduit. I'm the messenger, and I fill up my messenger bag with their wisdom. Take one more breath. Exhale, lower, and I get to deliver it to you. So today, see if you can find in yourself, soles of your feet come together, knees open. Butterfly, plant your hands on your body, feel the aliveness of who you are for today, and maybe tomorrow, and maybe the next day. Be absolutely certain of your self-love. No doubt about it. You are amazing. You're worthy. You're perfect. You're delightful. You're filled with greatness. Feel it in every cell of your body, self-love, an abundance of self-love. Let it consume you. Take a breath in and just fill up your body with that essence of self-love. This beautiful day where there's quiet, there's an energy, although it's planning to be very hot, the energy at this moment is very full, very steady, very quiet, very comforting. We can always return to this, like taking a drink of cold water on a hot day, that quenching of steadiness, the quenching of self-love, the quenching our souls of beauty and goodness. It's always available. Begin to straighten your legs, come into your final pose. Let your arms come away from the body, palms face up, curl the fingertips inward. Scan the body for any tension that you might feel in the body. Maybe the jaw, maybe the eyeballs tend to clench. And stay as long as you want. Take a moment to just love yourself. Love yourself. I got two great teachers. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you tomorrow, day 21. Beautiful practice.